and clear. Let me play the video. If the video are chopped, let me know.
But what I'm saying, but that is why I read 96.1b that everybody can understand it. And I make you read it so that you must form your view of it. 91.61b say before you reach 60, you may get one extension.
If what?
That extension.
What the hell is going? How is it? Man, yo, I don't know what else to do, man. This thing on my end is excellent. The internet is excellent. The buy rates is excellent. Why would that be freezing?
Extension can take you up to 65, or it can take you up to 63. It could even take you up to 62. But once you pass 60, you can't get another extension.
But Mr. Wildman, if I take your approach, I'll never get forgot privy court.
Why you say that?
Why?
No, because you're shorting the work for the lawyers when you do it like that, man.
So you said Mr. Wildman did argue that today in the court.
You know,
Privy Council.
you know what is going to be crazy about all of this? When all of us in Jamaica turn on our TV screens again to witness the same set of lawyers who presided over those Privy Council lawyers and who presided over the Vibes Cartel case, and we saw the discomfort on Paula Llewellyn's face and all the other prosecutors at that hearing. It's the same thing we're going to witness in Jamaica again, and we're going to look like idiots all over again. It's like the people are going to say, want to really bring back a matter, a simple matter like this. It is obvious. Say the woman is supposed to get no second extension. No, I mean, no, say it now go take them no more than 2 days. They throw it out. We say, listen, no, it is unconstitutional and she not supposed to get the extension. Watch a joke. And when they come over here, some of us going to tell me, say, Marvin, in a work, sir, I am a liar. Me no need to be a liar. We know when certain things just not make no sense. I should not forget it. As a matter of fact, I have other reasons why I am so much against Paula Llewellyn being reinstated in her position. So whether or not it was constitutional.
Emotional damage.
Man, oh man, I know y'all can hear that clear now. Talk to me, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing, Sharon, Anissa? What's going on? Shout out to John D. Darkchild in the building. Shout out to Godson. Salute to Fire. Salute to Carol. You know what I'm saying? Hey, salute to everybody, man. Yeah, this is the call-in show, man. Feel free to call in and let me know what y'all think about this situation with Paula Llewellyn. I want to hear from y'all. All right? I want to hear from y'all. I think everything should be smooth now because I was watching it on my phone and everything was running good. It wasn't chopping up. You know what I'm saying? Let me go back a little bit and play it. Yep, it's running very, very smoothly. Thank God. Glory be to God. Glory be to God. Now, he just made an excellent point. And I think that's exactly what is going to happen. I think the PMP should take this to the Supreme Court. Yeah, we need this towing off the line with the Constitution by the Jamaica Labour Party, the Jamaica Lawless Party. The towing off the line with the Jamaica Lawless Party is getting way out of hand, ladies and gentlemen. And I am a strong believer that we should settle whatever law there is that they're using to toe the line where the Constitution is concerned. It needs to be more clear, it needs to be precise, and it needs to be very easily interpreted. We don't need no loopholes. Alright? We don't want no loopholes. No more loopholes, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to all the new subs. Alright, let's continue.
Well, can I say this? Whether or not it was okay for her to be awarded the position, let's say that it was constitutionally correct for her to be awarded a second extension. Let's just say that. We can't forget that it was the Paula Llewellyn who allowed Darry Limple, who she and her son was throwing away a garbage on the roadside when the police write them up. And Paula Llewellyn said no charge. It's the same Paula Llewellyn who allowed
emotional damage.
Paula Llewellyn did what? Dalrymple did. Oh, wait a minute. Whoa. Let's play that back. I did not know that. Ladies and gentlemen, forgive me. I'm not going to act like I know something that I don't. What did he say?
so much against Paula Llewellyn being reinstated in her position. So whether or not it was constitutional, can I say this? Whether or not it was okay for her to be awarded the position, let's say that it was constitutionally correct for her to be awarded a second extension. Let's just say that. We can't forget that it was the Paula Llewellyn who allowed Darryl Limple, who she and her son was throwing away a garbage by the roadside when the police write them up. And
So you telling me a lady that is in the position that she's in was throwing away garbage? What? And she was not charged by the DPP? Man, this is
Embarrassing.
we need some milk.
Lord have me. Ryan Campbell, what up, broski?
Paula Llewellyn said no charge. It's the same Paula Llewellyn who allowed Mr. Green, what name? Agriculture Minister, when he and his friends on No Movement Day made a mockery of the Jamaican people who needed to stay home, and she said no charge. It was the same Paula Llewellyn who allowed the policewoman, who we know for a fact cut off the locks of Nzinga King, Mr. Buchanan, you can remember that case. And same Paula Llewellyn said no charge. And you people keep allowing this woman to constantly use her office to belittle.
Yo, the man upon a piece of fire. Hey, that you with ya? I admire him. Hold on there, wait there.
Extension. Let's just say that. We can't forget that it was the Paula Llewellyn who allowed Darryl Limple, who she and her son was throwing away a garbage by the roadside when the police write them up.
Yo, look for Andre a while ago. Yo, look for Andre. When you said that a while ago, look for Andre. Look for Andre.
For her to be awarded the position, let's say that it was constitutionally correct for her to be awarded a second extension. Let's just say that. We can't forget that it was the Paula Llewellyn who allowed Darryl Limple, who she and her son was throwing away a garbage.
Hey, this a woman here one big old disgrace. The DPP, Dalrymple. Oh my God, these people are a big disgrace in government. Yo, so because you're in a power, you can just get away with everything, and that you not tell me say, Dalrymple, Paula Llewellyn, how dare you not prosecute Dalrymple? How dare you fear litter the place? Allegedly. I'm just going to say allegedly because I never did it. What can go so? Make it continue.
A garbage by the roadside when the police write them up. And Paula Llewellyn said no charge. It's the same Paula Llewellyn who allowed Mr. Green, what name? Agriculture Minister.
Yes, Fly Green.
He and his friends on No Movement Day made a mockery of the Jamaican people who needed to stay home. And she said no charge. It was the
people. Let me pull up that for people them when new to the platform and don't know about that story there with Fly Green. Yeah, man. Let me pull it up. As a matter of fact, somebody sent me one video, you know. Somebody sent me one video recently. Who sent me again? Yes. Karen? No, sir. Audrey, you didn't send me no, Audrey. Somebody sent me one video, man. With Lord of mercy. Hey. Me go find it still. Make him go and cook. Make him go and cook.
same Paula Llewellyn who allowed the policewoman, who we know for a fact cut off the locks of Nzinga King, Mr.
No, you see, this away. You see, the thing that when I bring up is some serious thing I bring up, you know, where Paula Llewellyn really and truly has, to me, she compromised. She's tainted. She's corrupt as hell. Listen. There's no way Floyd Green in the pandemic was not charged. Do you know how much money some Jamaicans were charged in the pandemic, ladies and gentlemen, for not wearing mask? Oh, I say if you don't think I lie, me I tell. You just tell me say, oh no, I make me show you the actual footage. I'm gonna show you. I'm going to show you guys. I'm just gonna share my screen real quick. Zane, I'm gonna share my screen real quick because this I get out of hand, people. This is getting absolutely out of hand. Let me share my screen real quick. All right. All right. Here we go. Look at this. I can't see the screen. No. Look. Let me just find the part. I don't really want to stray from. Here we go. Ah, see it there?
$200,000 for mass.
This looks serious, man.
And then get charged $200,000 for mass. $200,000 for mass. And my 17-year-old me have the birth paper right there, so. And that's not fair. $200,000 for mass. 17-year-old. What kind of heart this government have?
$200,000 for mass. 17-year-old. You hear what the mother said? $200,000 for mass. Right? Crazy, man. Alright, see that? Someone better something there.
$200,000 for mass. And my 17-year-old me have the birth paper right there, so. And that
Ladies and gentlemen, what you're seeing on your screen is footage of Floyd Green on No Movement Day with Bellarami. Bellarami named one next person in JLP. And all of them in this footage. See that? No movement is the tag. No movement is the tag, you know.
Fear. $200,000 for mass. 17-year-old. What kind of heart this government have?
None of these people were charged criminally for that offense. None of them. Not under the DPP. This same DPP where CJLP a fight for stay in a power and a can go appeal. See it there? See it there? Listen to them.
She can do it. Last week. No. She can do it. Last week. No. No movement there.
You hear them say? Out of their own amount, no movement day. So they were operating, right? Understanding that they're privileged.
She can do it. Last week. No. No movement there. Force it tomorrow.
Wanna hear them? Shower labor right. No movement day. Somebody even say in that video, post it tomorrow after the no movement day.
She can do it. Last week.
There was even a clip, ladies and gentlemen, of them going to the club. Them have their own club for themselves, them and them peoples. See it? Alright. See it?
She can do it. Last week. No. No movement there. Force it tomorrow.
Watch out. Watch out. Me don't want the music. Watch out. These are the same set of people when we in a party. Them have their own party. These people were not charged, ladies and gentlemen, but me and you, the regular citizen of Jamaica, when they get catch outside, we don't know if it's outside a mask, so without mask, so they don't have no mask. You know, the woman say our 17-year-old get charged $200,000 for no wear mask. This is the caring government. That's what your caring government did, labor rights. That's what your caring government did. Yeah, man. Let's continue.
Okay, and you can remember that case. As CM Paula Llewellyn said no charge. And
then look for Nzinga case. Look at Nzinga case. Where them violate the young lady in her spiritual existence was violated by a police officer cutting off her ear in the 21st century in a Jamaica under the same Jamaica Labour Party. And we must not forget the Carl Garden incident. And for those who don't know about the Carl Garden incident, we're going to do the research what the JLP did to do the rest of them in the Carl Garden incident is well documented. One of the most powerful testimony was done on I think it was Kabu our Mutabaruka program years ago on Rasta the Command. The man was crying. Listen, the man wasn't crying, the man was bawling for what they do to them. You understand?
People keep allowing this woman to constantly use her office to belittle, to undermine the Jamaican people, the constitution, and make her friends them go free. I do not respect her because she is not a real liar, and she is there for whatever cover up for the Jamaican Labour Party. I mean, me never take back that. And Paula Llewellyn had no respect for me because she not show the Jamaican people them. So she is all about being a just lawyer. She
now, based off her track record, I personally have no respect for her as well. Just that alone. Those things that he mentioned, Floyd Green, Dalrymple, and the case with Edgar is enough for me to lose respect for her as a DPP. She should not be holding office. She's tainted. She's compromised.
They come out. As a matter of fact, she be going to prison. She should be arrested for all of them. All of them, the judgment that we should pronounce. But we know say it is wrong. It was illegal. We know that. I'm not put it on record. Me Marvin Edgar says so.
She has a response for you tonight and the naysayers. Producer, you can't play the response from Paula Llewellyn tonight.
Wanna stop protect them people here, man.
The registrar issues what is called a certificate as a result of the appeal, and that finds its way to the Services Commission, I would presume. I would like to thank the acting DPP, Ms. Claudette Thompson. She has been magnificent, and of course, thank my staff for having given her great support. Especially when you are successful and you do your job and you try to do your job well, you will come upon
people who don't hear what she said a while ago. Thank her staff. So the feel say the DPP did really out of office this whole time. Her staff, you know. I wonder if you not think with me, I think.
headwinds and challenges. So I regarded this as just another headwind. It was hard to be taken suddenly when I had to make the decision to step aside. It was heartbreaking, but my faith in God carried me.
Which God she talk about?
Her faith in God carried her through Marvin, Edgar.
Which God? Which God? Which God? Joking on me, man. I'm not joking, man. You know how many Jamaican, you know how much...
Stop lying! Stop lying! Stop lying.
People, you know what
Stop.
You know what say a bro God she talk. Our faith in a bro God. Andrew Honest. I feel I got that. Hey, I must have shut up.
Help, we hear the
We need your divine intervention. We're tired of the labor right. We're tired of the green people. We are so far. We can't take it no more. We need this. We need this. We need it. Help. Help. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Psalm 46. God is our refuge and strength. Is a liberator.
You don't notice so Isaac quiet. Be a body language Isaac are using. You know, see Sharon.
Regular ordinary Jamaicans had to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for no movement because then go broke. No movement there. When this woman, who was supposed to be one of the highest offices in our judicial system, could look upon the minister of agriculture and his friends and tell, no man, no charge must become to them. And you know how much Jamaicans get charged for littering and all kind of something. And she said, Dalrymple, the same woman there, who no welcome back in our parliament. So no welcome Dalrymple, who's supposed to go to prison. I no welcome back Paula Llewellyn, who's supposed to go to prison right now. No can't see them, man. No can't stand them, man.
Pharaoh, let my people go.
Mr. Buchanan, Mr. Wildman is very silent on these matters.
Yeah, because you see them a liar, them can't talk like how me talk.
Yeah,
You understand me? And me can't put my money where my mouth there. Me can't put my money where my mouth there. Yeah, it is sad to know that Isaac Buchanan, I mean, I never said this tonight, but I love man, but I'm gonna say this. I have a lot of respect for Isaac. It was Isaac Buchanan who stood up for the young man, who the police them go in a room, man, and make you put on the underpants on video to apologize to Andrew Lawless. And I see him COVID time there. Are you gonna represent the young man there?
No, it's
are you?
That was Alexander Shaw. Please don't mind. Them say me I try to take credit.
One of them, you know, no.
It's that run on fast, man.
No.
Isaac said, no, it's not me. It's not me. Don't make them think somebody I take credit for them thing. It was not me. Alright? It was not me. But I remember that case very vividly. That young man was taken from under his bed because he got to tell Andrew Lawless about his mother. Oh, remember the girl? You know, someone finally pick the. I need to find out them video. They have them in my archives, you know. Oh, remember the girl? Oh, anybody will have a video of the girl in the pandemic. We tell Andrew Lawless said too much of him now, and the girl at labor right. Them find her in her yard dead the same evening. Labor right place she come from. Oh, remember?
Oh, you were representing one of them who. Me no know, one of them you not represent. And the same Nzinga King, weren't you the one who...
That's me, yes.
Of course, I you the take out the matter there. And from them, the time me follow you, I say me like you because you represent the poor people them. You represent poor people in Jamaica. Yeah, I mean, me no personally say, you know, like Paula, and it's not that, you know, respect her for being...
No,
my opinion.
Careful.
My opinion.
Yeah,
my opinion. Why? Tell us why.
Subway Series present.
Yo, the man say have the greatest respect for the standing deed.
The one little case that me do it done and gone, you know.
You think she feel the same way about you?
Freedom Street on the 31st. So who have money can go buy one ticket and go jump up and down with Cartel and him friend. Moving on. Life goes on. The most important thing the most important, I'm happy that the learner DPP has gotten back her office and she may celebrate at Freedom Street with Cartel and Babsy and the works.
Really? Is that really?
I'm just saying, life goes on. We must not be so passionate about and emotional about these matters.
No, man, hold on. Isaac, hold on.
The arena is
no. Isaac, me can't believe some man like you come here so tonight to come joke about this serious matter, you know, about this learned DPP and make Paula look like she's God's gift to Jamaica and Jamaica's justice system. Paula Llewellyn, for me, in based on observing her and her judgment and rulings over a number of cases that I have already made I've made clear to everybody here tonight. When you sit down there and know her rulings on these matters were wrong, they were unconstitutional, they were illegal. They were not supposed to have happened. And I can't believe someone sit down tonight and I paint a picture to make it seem like Paula Llewellyn has done something magnanimous and beautiful and deserve all the praise and accolades. Paula Llewellyn not do nothing for Jamaica. Paula Llewellyn not do nothing for Jamaica. I won't even people right now in a prison. It's just because them can't find the money to put their cases to the Privy Council. And you know that.
But that the learners are guided by what is known as a canon.
A canon?
A canon.
Oh, okay.
Canon. Am I right, gentlemen? The things
that canon.
The things that you are expressing, they can't express it like that because the
I know.
So
He might try to save face. And we don't need nobody to save no face. Jamaica is at such a critical point right now where we have seen where those who are sitting in the highest offices of our country are robbing and raping our country. We don't have a justice system that is protecting the people of Jamaica. And only time we see it work, again, it's when people like Isaac and other what I would consider genuine people who want to show that the law is here and the law needs to serve for everybody and the law is just. There's no other thing. The law should be just. The same law that works for those people up by Beverly Hills and Norbrook needs to work for the average Jamaican. Too often we've seen where police and other persons who should uphold the law in this country, lawyers, judges, we've seen where they've abused They have abused the rights of citizens in Jamaica, and nobody says anything about it because oftentimes the persons who have been ostracized, the persons who get the shitty end of the stick, those are the persons who don't have no money to take things to a higher level. So them just sit down and them just take the injustice being dished out to them. But I promise you that me, as of today going forward, me, Marvin, Edgar, and Edgar, I am going to be using every last dollar when me make. They're going to start using it and pay real lawyers to represent poor people when I see the matters come up on the news them, because I am sick and tired of people like Paula Llewellyn and other persons who should be upholding justice and law in Jamaica. We play a game, Dally House, and Dally House, we play with the people them, Dally House.
Marvin, have you ever heard the term civic victory?
People, the number is 1876 451 6535. You can call in. You don't have to talk about this topic with Paula Llewellyn. You can talk about any concerned topic where you have that is happening in Jamaica. You understand? You don't see the thumbnail. Right? When you see the thumbnail, we have the education system. We have Dalrymple case. If you have the Integrity Commission under attack by the jail, the Jamaica Lawless Party. We have the prophet words. Right? That a bigger disgrace is coming for the Prime Minister and him and everybody associated with him. There is a prophetic word of state funeral. So somebody up there is going to some transition in or something go on according to prophecy. Right? And what the thing are going $3 trillion unaccounted for. Now we see them must say the people must take back them word of the word unaccounted. How here things are going, you know? Here things are going. Remember me tell you that?
No.
Okay. So there is a term called pyrrhic victory. Michael Manny spoke about it. In scheme of
being taken here.
On within their own men's.
Alright, hold on, Lord have mercy. I get that call.
I have no choice. Until the court say otherwise, you have no choice.
But I know you have a lot of friends in the legal circle. Lawyers talk with lawyers, doctors talk with lawyers. What is the sentiment in the legal circle this evening that Paula is returning to court?
It's difficult for me to give you this sentiment. Let me tell you, my position is that I'm a creature of the law.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't operate on what the sentiments of people are. I operate on my own assessment of legal issues. And that is where I go. Okay? That's what informs me. And my position is that, as I said earlier,
mm-hmm.
this case cries out for further litigation.
Mm-hmm.
It is a fit and proper case to be dealt with by the highest court, because I see where the issues are, which have not been focused on, and I think we need the intervention of the highest court. Bear in mind that the Privy Council, when you go to the Constitution, for example, that's why the Constitution itself sets out in Section 110 that where you have matters dealing with the interpretation of the Constitution, you have a right to go to the highest court as of right. As of right. This is a case that you are entitled to go there as of right, because it has to do with the interpretation.
Yes.
Oh no, listen up.
And it seems to me that one should make oneself readily available to have this matter taken to that body, that court, because the issues are so important. It would affect future DPPs. So you have to have it settled. I think that's something that you can have in the left in the balance like that.
Right.
You must be clear in your mind as to whether you can pass a law to do what was done here. In light of the Constitution.
Where do we go from here?
And I say the simple way is to, my view is that you just...
I want to ask a question before I ask where do we... So, Mr. Wildman.
Yes.
Seeing that the court say what it said.
Yes.
Technically, it's only 10 months she have left in the office. Am I correct?
Yes. Let us say
that means that come September, she can't continue. Am I correct?
Well, based on the amendment, yes.
Oh, okay. So she have no more time beyond September.
That's ironic. I thought that amendment would have her. She could. Isn't it now up to 70?
Yeah, could be. But you see,
I'm just
She can
wondering.
retire when she feels like.
and that
That's what it says.
wait, and that is
Alright, you see that now? That is a problem now. So now they have extended it due to the amendment to 70. No, this Africa court. This has to go to the Supreme Court. Them are trying to sort this woman here in the DPP, in my opinion, as long as possible. Because remember, say Andrew Owner's case still I got their court. Round them time they see Jamaica, you know, they have their money now. With the Integrity Commission and all of these things. See? And that them are going to do, you know. Andrew Honest woman, this. What is? Okay, somebody send me something.
Gift a 7-day plan.
Somebody send me something. Hold on, the people.
Put on social media and
About
come out and she go hard after the Prime Minister. Somehow no nah go like how she talk, while somehow no might agree with her. But listen her out and comment in the comment section and tell me what you think about what this lady is saying towards the Right Honorable Mr. Andrew Lawless.
Andrew, who give authority and tell you that you could have go down and St. Mary and call Michael Manley name? You don't know your history. You don't know your history where you talk about. You never know what you talk about. You talk about Michael Manley, Andrew. Andrew, you know how much something Michael Manley do to Jamaica? Eh? And Michael Manley make you go to university. I make the man then the teeth your clocks. So you're frightened, you know. Don't think that. Which part of a university you go? Eh? You know Edgar Manley last school? You know them place there? We Buster man to contribute to Jamaica. We Buster man to contribute to the island Jamaica. When give them? Eh? Who tell you say you could have go down and St. Mary and call Michael Manley name? You enough? Eh? We Buster man to give Jamaica. Who Buster man to what did Buster man to wife or husband? What did Buster man to husband? Eh? We Buster man to husband in name when left go over and see. Take boat and go over one place over so go married to the captain. Who did a Buster man to husband? And a wife in the kind of a woman married to a man. You talk there, you tell St. Mary then something there? You did talk that down at St. Mary yesterday. We couldn't call Michael Manley name for. You're in a class like Michael Manley and Jonas? You and Michael Manley don't share the same space. You're bright. Eh? Who tell if you do it? Who tell if you go down there, go do that? You see when Michael Manley dead, you see then they have him all over in America, come back to Jamaica and something all know he can't bury it? Michael Manley sleeping in peace, Michael Manley is sleeping in heaven. All PMP were dead and go to heaven. You know, see, I got it that hell. Jamaica was the hottest last year when you were carrying around the island. Hell broke loose down there. You're damn enough. Go talk about the money where you disgrace them where you have a Jamaica and the corruption them up to your neck. Talk about the secret MOU where you signed with Israel. Where you see the ambassador you making frustrated down there so.
Emotional damage.
Mary. You hear? Don't call Michael Manley name. And you filthy, dirty, nasty mouth. You're bright. Eh? You stink and dirty. You're not. How will you pitch? How will you pitch from? I wish Jankra you come from. Eh? You didn't have anything until when Michael Manley come say equal rights to woman. I say your woman could have watched people clothes. And when she breed with you, she could have stay her yard and get paid. Michael Manley do that. You hear? The big house where you have up there so where you can't get account for the money. And Michael Manley make money so you can't own house. Land for the landless when who no have no land can't have land.
Emotional damage.
No, sir. Who send for that woman here? Me blows are after me never seen this before. People, I want to go on there something.
Michael Manley build youth service. So my uncle then can make grill. You hear? And work at Tankwell and them place there when me a little pitney. And me have whole heap of money when they come a country. Michael Manley do that. You hear idiot? See me uncle them a wear clocks from Michael Manley time. Damn. And my father having clocks in Wallaby or in Desert or in Bankrabber. One a broke down a yard, we are dry in a yard, and two hang up in a house top in a some plastic bag. That's why when me a 4 or 5 year old and draw me about 1979. Michael Manley do that. You're bright. You never know what youth service did or you say you don't come with nothing at all. You never know what youth service. But the poor black boys, them the way they get away and kill out little. Yes. Michael Manley did send them guy youth service after Buster Manti did threaten their life. I make my uncle them have to go and go in a bush and hide. Me have to make own history about you. You don't talk about Michael Manley. You hear, boy? Your drawers are get too tight now. Corruption are tight knee. Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
Oh my God.
Corruption dry, you stick. Round your drawers waist now, so you get tight off your waist, so you try to squeak all about it not work. You can't talk about Michael Manley, boy, you dead. You hear? Remember me tell you that. And I don't care the consequence or the circumstances or how no me want to take it. Taisha Dinsky is 0. No bright. You're bright. You look at 1 clocks, boy. You get one little 1 clocks and the man then kick off your foot up at university and take you off of your foot. Cause you're a baby. You're a paper soldier. You're weak fence. You not no sense. You're dumbass.
Now when Mr. she go hard, she really go hard. No.
We are doing here. I am saying that the executive, we should not allow the executive the power to manipulate the appointment of an office like this. Okay? We're saying that because the office is so important, it must be settled as to how one can get an extension of the office of DPP. That should not be left to the whims and fancy of the executive. That was done by way of the Constitution.
But Isaac is just mentioning that she could go up to 70 years old.
Well, that is because of the open-ended nature of the law.
No, Mr. Wildman, can you scare me now? I said you scare me now. No.
It's true.
So you say, no, forget me, just get me. So you said there's a possibility that she could be in the office for another 6 years?
By election, but there's something more interesting. I am one, and you've seen me in many spaces, Andre. This show, Ratigan show, my show, where I trust the wisdom of the court. I also...
The court is being superseded by the executive.
No. I'm saying I've always trusted the wisdom of the judiciary. And I'm sure when I see that judgment, because I certainly, the Madam President of that panel is one of the most erudite judges that sits on that panel.
I never president rule today.
I said the president of the panel.
Oh,
Justice Strong.
Oh
no, I'm just telling you something, and I trust her wisdom, and in that wisdom, sometimes you see, what I love about the court system, and I'm just saying this to the public so that they understand. Sometimes some things are best dealt with outside of this jurisdiction.
Oh. Oh wow. Yo, you see? Context clues. People, Isaac Buchanan is giving us context clues. Me really feel like God are working up. I really feel like God is working, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know about you guys, but I just feel like, yeah, I think God is setting up the DPP for a big fall. And extravagant. And when I say fall, I mean disgrace. Not said nothing to her or anything. I truly believe that the Most High God, because she has aligned herself with this party, and this party has aligned herself with her. Clearly, in my opinion, because of how they're going to bat for her to stay in her position. They were incensed when they realized that she, the court, the Supreme, they said, we're going to appeal immediately. They were incensed. Now they're happy. Well, the next move is, well, everything is God's doing, but we're going to see. Trust me, we're going to see. Context clues, guys. Context clues.
That's all I'm gonna say. So we hot potato is a game that I used to play when I was young.
I bet you know say take the video. Take the video.
So what we must always do, especially in Jamaica, young nation, is to trust the process. I'm a firm believer that this justice system works and it never fails. And there's just some things are important. And take a cue from Mr. Wildman when he raised his hands. We were heading in a direction, and it went to the Privy Council, and that case became a landmark decision across the Caribbean. Don't ever forget that. So nobody should be. And last but not least, before I go, if I had 28 bank accounts, I'd be the happiest person. I mean, so if I had a stimple in my rimple or a dimple in my chimple, I would be so happy today. I'm telling you. So when it comes to court rulings, when it comes to court rulings, there will be some who is happy and some who is sad. But one thing about the law is that it's a beautiful thing and it's a jealous mistress. Do what you want with it, and the people should just know that a part of the process is that until the fat lady sings in the UK, the case not done.
Wow. Gentlemen, I want to move on another argument before we wrap up tonight. I'm appalled that JAM has now withdrawn their statement saying that the monies are unaccounted for. They are saying that the monies are outstanding. Anybody with accounting or auditing background? Are you, Mr. Wildman? You understand interpretation of definition. Unaccounted and outstanding. What is the difference?
Let me. Yeah.
Mr. Wildman.
But that's not. That jump never.
Him gone. Him soon come back. It's funny. It's absolutely funny how I see in the space of 1 week, the same thing happened to another entity. TVJ had the same issue. And I'm not sure if anybody remember. TVJ said something about a particular entity, and they had to retract. I'm not sure if anybody remember that. And now jump. I don't know. This sound like this feel like a pattern to me. Anyhow, the word unaccounted for is mentioned in the FAA Act because that's what governs the audit and accounting of the of Jamaica. So I don't understand why unaccounted is a wrong word to use.
Maybe I'll tell you why it's a wrong word to use.
Mm-hmm.
Because last week the low aptitude English speaking persons
did
not go to the dictionary and realize that accounted, a synonym for accounted for, means missing. Having put out press release.
Oh my God!
Embarrassing. We need some milk.
Yo, this is why I like to listen to Icon. Oh my goodness, people! You see these slow politicians? Yes, I said it. These slow politicians will come out and I try to remix the word unaccountable. I was like, wait a minute, what is wrong with these people? Why are they trying to skip around this word unaccounted for? They don't want to be accountable even with the word accountable. Like or unaccounted for. Like it's like it scared them. When they hear that word, they go, oh my God, we gotta do something. We can't let them think that we are not accountable. This is a narrative. This is something that is out there about us. We gotta fix it up. It's like they're so defensive. If the money is not accounted for, meaning the proper checks and balances are not there written down. If it's not documented, that means it what? It's missing. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's the right word. It's unaccounted for. Missing. Again, this is the call-in show, and the number is 1-876-451-6535. I want to hear from the people. People, I want to hear from you in regards to everything that is going on in Jamaica. What do you have on your mind? You know what I'm saying? This is the opportunity for you guys to call in, right? And shoot, I'll continue to examine this clip because there's a lot of things here that I can examine while you guys muster up the bravery to call in. You understand what I say? Yeah. Let's continue.
To say that accounting for didn't mean missing. They were the dictionary show them up, and so they had to have a different.
Let's go back. I love this part.
So I don't understand why unaccounted is a wrong word to use. Maybe
I'll tell you why it's a wrong word to use.
Mm-hmm.
Because last week the low aptitude English speaking persons did not go to the dictionary and realize that accounted, a synonym for accounted for, means missing. And we put out press release to say
a synonym for accounted means missing. Hello JLP, the Jamaica Lawless Party. A synonym for unaccounted means missing. So what have they done now, ladies and gentlemen? What have they done now? Let me tell you what they do. Because it's so sad. It looked like somebody allegedly, I think I snapped, check, jump. It looked like somebody page jump. Yeah, it looked like somebody page jump and jump say, yo, watch out. We don't want no smoke.
Attack for the press. Well, my people, my wisdom warriors, Missy Al jump, them came back out and I say, you know how Jamaican people get it confused when they say unaccounted for and these bullshit. Listen, jumps, it don't make no sense. I wonder really what is going on. I wonder what is, you know, so something alright? Because when I go and I do my research, I'm a check. Because Jams, they put out a report, you know, well, a statement, my wisdom warriors. Take a look at this. Jams is the Jamaica Accountability Meter Portal. Who remember the lady, Jean Carter or something like that, what's her name? She came out and, you know, she talked about the 3 trillion. Yeah? All right.
Ferdinand Lisa, that's really true. She is. Straight prison. Hyacinth Wagwan said, God is in control. His way is not our way. God moves in mysterious ways. True. Sharon and Dead will laugh. Wagwan Pauline, big up. West Night chat. Alright.
So she released this statement, my wisdom warriors. I want to listen keenly. Yeah. Because when boy, the labor right them done your fart. The labor right them just done and so. Listen to this. Jump amending accountability campaign wording to provide greater clarity. What kind of clarity? Better only keep on the mouth shut. My wisdom warriors, you see, right now, me can't understand why Jump even come out. Me can't understand why them come out and clarify. It never make no sense. Listen to this. The Jamaica Accountability Meter Portal has taken note of misinterpretations occurring in the public discourse arising from our use of the term unaccounted for. In our highlighting of findings of our research into Auditor General's reports on the multi-year failure of some ministries and departments to submit annual appropriation accounts as required by the Financial Administration and Audit Act, the public should note that without submission of the required reports, no audit is possible, and as such, no verification of accuracy, compliance with our laws, abuse or loss of funds can be conducted. My wisdom warriors, if Jamsaga come out and say the public should note that without submission of the required reports, no audit is possible, and as such, no verification of accuracy. Listen, every single year, my wisdom warriors, every single year, when you ask for money from the government, you're supposed to send back the receipt. You understand? You're supposed to send back the receipt like an invoice. You understand? This is what you guys should do. And let them know what you spend and so forth. Yeah? Then if over the years you not do that, what that mean? If you not do that, what that mean? So what go happen? So basically this will continue like that, and you not go show no receipt. So we not say the money missing. The money is missing. Until you can show proof, then we will say the money not missing. But for now, the money is missing. So I don't understand why Jump. I wonder what is really going on behind the scene. I wonder if I scared them scared. I'm only saying. I am only wondering. Could it be they've been threatened? Me have to ask these questions. Could it be? I'm not saying that happening, but we have to, we have to think out of the box, my wisdom warriors. Why them a come back and say them now use the word unaccounted for?
People want to think. Want to think the people in front job get PH. Remember, so we live in our core country where we have MP, we have said them are done, Want to feel like say them get PH, somebody PH jump and say hello. Want to better retract that, Want to think.
Anyone to take it? Anyone want to take it? The money missing. Remember, say something what the government fi do every year, yeah? And something them fi do every financial year or something like that, or maybe every 6 months, depends on how them do it. You understand? Just say every year. Then fi make sure say the government receive or the auditor general receive whatever they fi receive. The people they not receive nothing for years. And you know one way the Jamaican people for talk about it. And you dirty kin labor right. I go on like on bright with the so-called self. Come out here and speak spoke here. Come go on like say on go. My wisdom warriors. My wisdom warriors. Listen to this. If me go shop, if you send me go shop, figure buy food stuff.
Right.
You never see the food. You never see the receipt. What that mean? You send me go shop, figure buy food stuff.
Yeah.
Figure buy grocery. When me come back, me not on grocery.
People are simple logics, Are simple logics.
Me not no receipt. 10 years pass, me still can show the grocery. Me still can show the receipt. What that mean? That mean the money missing. That mean on a thief it.
Until we can find it, it's unaccounted for. Come on, man. Come on, man. Stop playing. Hold on there. I see him clip.
Right. You look.
No, hold on. I got different.
I know me blood clot.
Oh God, man. Oh God, people. Sharon, who sent me this? Hey, Sharon. Hey, me say me coulda kiss her. Hey, if me coulda kiss her, me kiss her now. People, this are the clip of me I talk about. Who remember that Floyd where I deal with? Who remember that young lady in a pandemic? God rest her soul. I hope she give her life to God. Listen to this.
I know me blood clot upsetting Andrew Willis. Can lock me up cause me never know say it's not a free country and freedom of speech. Bumbo clot, you sit down in your office every month and I collect your blood clot pay. Why you never say 1 month you don't want to pay? And for relax the nation and give poor people your pay. Why you never say that? Poor people still have them bills and them kids to take care of. Poor people have them plans they call me now. We have my plans to go about my business tomorrow. But no movement. Where the fuck you think this thing, you take this thing for? You should have never called election. All like a me alone could have voted out your blood clot. You come out the office in long blood clot time. I'm upset with you. Yes, me a labor right. And if I'm me alone, you'd have never blood clot win. Too much of your blood clot, no man. You're upset me, man. Bumbo clot, but no movement. No movement, your pussy clot. When you're not locked down in the airport then. I know me blood clot upsetting Andrew Willis. Can lock me up cause me never know say it's not a free country and freedom of speech. Bumbo clot, you sit down in your office every month and I collect your blood clot pay. Why you never say 1 month you don't want to pay? And for relax the nation and give poor people your pay. Why you never say that? Poor people still have them bills and them kids to take care of. Poor people have them plans they call me now. We have my plans to go about my business tomorrow. But no movement. Where the fuck you think this thing, you take this thing for? You should have never called election. All like a me alone could have voted out your blood clot. You come out the office in long blood clot time. I'm upset with you. Yes, me a labor right. And if I'm me alone, you'd have never blood clot win. Too much of your blood clot, no man. You're upset me, man. Bumbo clot, but no movement. No movement, your pussy clot. When you're not locked down in the airport then.
that accounting for didn't mean missing. They were the dictionary showed them up, and so they had to have a different way. What is clear with Jam though is Jam was very clear to say that although the monies are unaccounted for, they're not saying that anything untoward took place. So for language purposes, they just simply say the $1 trillion of the public funds is outstanding, and so because
Let me
of
tell
that,
you what I
no,
second everybody.
because of that, if you look to the law will say that if you can't file your accounts, then it's outstanding, and outstanding means, as far as we're concerned, it's missing until you prove otherwise.
Let me tell you, I am going to send it. I'm going to send it to Andrew. Let me tell you exactly why this happened. This is now an issue. Because social media made it an issue. So they had to withdraw it because influencers are speaking about the fact that $3 trillion are, we can't use unaccounted. Which word do we use?
The accounts are not yet filed.
Right.
Yes.
Not even know.
So the auditor general
let me send it to you, Andre. Let me send it to you. Let me send one to you. Because everybody's speaking about it. And if you notice, our finance minister, she gone on a rampage. She gone on a hell of a rampage. She just, anybody who says anything about it, she talk about get the facts straight, and she post them, and she personal message them. It is on her page now, you know. I'm telling you, anybody that says anything about it, she go after them.
So how should not come after me? How should not come after me?
You're too tough. You're not soft. Can't come after you and you're not soft. You have to know, you know.
But Mr. Marvin, what is your take about outstanding monies versus unaccounted monies?
I've been talking about this, Andre, from Evelyn. And I'm going to say it again.
Before him go further, some people want to see the young lady, when we show no, we say she'll leave alright. Zine, and that young lady there is not with us anymore now. At the same day she make that video there, that girl there, lose her life.
And my pay is $26,000.
In her own yard. Tell me, I tell her that. You think them people are easy? Oh, hold on there. Yeah, man, make me share my screen because I get the people and me love the people they not call me, but they must send me some clip. Mighty God. People, mighty God. Look on this. Because I don't even know what this is. Make we learn together.
And my pay is $26,000. So I want to know if this is a livable wages. That is what the Minister of Finance is saying to us. We are not going to be worse off, but this is worse. We are not getting what we're supposed to get. And this is what I want to know. If this is what he call a livable wages. $26,000 was my take home. After I'm waiting for 1 year for this compensation money, I'm going home with $26,000. And I would like to know where the money is. And I want my money. I want my money. And my pay is $26,000. So I want to know if this is a livable wages. That is what the Minister of Finance is saying to us.
Hey, Nigel Clark. You know, and that God you come down to, you know. Nigel Clark thinks because in Ghana IMF, no matter where you run, man, you are going to run to Iraq and Iraq will be seeking a hiding place. Here, Nigel? But make we hear what Marvin have to say about this thing.
Mr. Buchanan is pussyfooting around what needs to be said. And I'm going to...
Brother, Mr. Buchanan can't say what needs to be said. Marvin have to understand. The man is a diplomat. The man is a politician. There are some things that he cannot say. He cannot come out outright and speak the way or we will speak when they're out in our public. Him can't go insinuate and say when believe. No. Him have to make the law expose the people them. It's a difference. It's a difference, my general.
Say this to the Jamaican people who are here locally and in the diaspora listening to us, that the Anansiism that is being played with the Jamaican people and the use of different words You know, the little fancy words that you're using, right? Because when the news put out something that Jump had to withdraw, Jamaicans don't see nothing else, you know. Especially the Jamaican Labour Party people more
Yeah,
dire to
man,
them.
then
They don't
that,
see nothing else in that
them
statement more than
fool.
they had to withdraw. So now them make a big stink about, you see it? So them have to withdraw it. That mean the money them did end up, but and them not do them thing in there. See them officer them withdraw. People, I don't care which word is used. We're talking about 3 trillion Jamaican dollars that could have easily fixed our hospital issues, and yet still we have when they're Tufton come bragging about things and in Washington DC
People, you see how Christopher Tufton, I threw enough space never there on the thumbnail. All him. Yo, nobody now call me. I want to deal with it. I want to wait for somebody to call me. More hear from one of the people. Want to deal with it.
anticipating the arrival of and fake broadcasting as if you work with TVJ, anticipating the arrival of our finance minister, former finance minister. And when I look at people like Christopher Tufton, whose ministry is the second ministry that unaccounted for almost 700 billion Jamaican dollars within the last 6 to 11 years, cannot, well, it's outstanding. Where is that money? And why in that prison? Why is it the people in Jamaica have to every day get up to this Jamaican government and to the media using different words and clause and playing with the Jamaican people? As if to say, if money can't find, them not have it. Where is it with them not have it?
No, they're saying that the monies have been spent, but them not audited to say, yes, it was spent on this. That's what I get. That is my interpretation. No, that's the interpretation you get, Mr. Wildman.
No.
So I work in the field, you know, so I'm an expert in this. But go ahead, Mr. Wildman.
That I leave it to the accountant.
I have a...
Hey, when you see your lawyers there, liar don't really talk about what they don't know about it. I saw lawyers there. They don't really talk about what they don't like giving their opinion too much. But what Andre just said is right. They are using semantics. That's what they're using. They're using the play on words because when they say it is unaccounted for, it make them look bad. What is the right word? It is unaccounted for. Vernal, what's up, my general? Big up yourself, you know. Well, I know my earth strong yet, you know. I 3 days from now. You understand? But you don't know. Feel free to bless up the platform. The donation link is pinned at the top of the comment section. For those who want to bless up your brother. You know, earth strong, yeah. You know what I mean? No pressure, you know. It's not mandatory. The Bible says it, the Lord likes a cheerful giver. So if you're not gonna cheerfully give, please don't give at all. If you're gonna give and talk about it a year from now, 2 days from now, or any time after this, don't give me anything. Let it be from the heart and let it be sincere. Yes? God is good. God is good. Yeah, someone wants to hear from the people and people. I want to hear from you guys.
Go ahead, Douglas. Go ahead, Douglas.
No, man. Context matters, you know. I'm sorry, I said never there. I sent you something, Andre. I wish you would play.
No, I don't think I'm playing that because them say the bloggers them are not playing it.
Okay.
Come on, Douglas. Stop
Right.
Jamaican people them.
So it let me give you the textbook definition under the FAA Act first of what unaudited truly means. Unaccounted means no credible explanation or physical evidence was seen, presented to satisfy the examiner as to how those funds were disposed.
But it's not unaccounted because the audit hasn't reached there yet.
And that's not how it works in government, Andre. How it works is every year, every MDA is mandated to
listen to this. That you tell me what talk about. Listen to this.
The audit hasn't reached there yet.
Listen to this.
And that's not how it works in government, Andre. How it works is every year, every MDA is mandated to send it, and they would write you more than 3 times for the year to remind you. And if you are late, they send you warning letters.
So hold on then. So what I explain to me is that 3 times for the year, these persons were sent a letter to remind them about the audit, right? So to let us know where these monies were spent. You understand? Where are the receipts? So 3 times 11 how much? 33. And then put 11 more upon that at 44. So they were given 44 notices for the period of the 11 years that this has been lacking. You got 44, alright, so 10 years. You got 30 notices. 40 notices, sorry, over the 10-year period. And you have not given the Auditor General what she requires? Any normal, well-thinking person is going to come to the conclusion that the money is missing. Until we get the receipts, the money is missing. Period. And as a matter of fact, you can't tell the Jamaican people nothing. You can't fix it. You cannot fix it. We will continue to maintain our belief that until we get the receipts, until the Auditor General gets the receipts and certify those receipts to be accurate in the amount of money that was spent and do what she does, the money is missing. We don't know where the money there. We don't know where the used for. We don't know who get the money. We don't know if they get too much money. We don't know. We don't know.
Probably saying that for the past 9 to 11 years, they have been writing, they have been messaging, they have been doing all of those things, and nothing has been forthcoming. That's my interpretation.
And if that is the case, the respective MDAs are more than culpable because they know that these things are outstanding and they choose not to submit them. Why aren't they submitting them?
So how can the JLP defend that? How can the JLP come out and defend such sloppiness? Make it make sense, people.
Prime Minister Andrew Holness admits the mass.
Make it make sense. Now, people may get the next clip, you know. Mighty God of Daniel. Why may I tell you? Hey, me love you know. Hey, keep them coming. Me get the next clip. How the JLP defend getting 40 notices? I mean, after year 2. You know, fix things. And this is the government that is competent in their operations. Audits are very important. This is our tax dollars. Where is the money?
Massive pay increase was unfair.
The greatest unfairness that we have diverted resources from other areas in which we could have spent it.
Wait must say.
Prime Minister Andrew Holness admits the massive pay increase was unfair.
The greatest unfairness that we have diverted resources from other areas in which we could have spent it.
Yo, y'all is funny, man. Yo, y'all chop that up real good, man. Y'all is funny, man. Let's continue.
That is alright, so fine. That is the real question. So if they are not submitting them, isn't it fair to say that some of it cannot be accounted for?
Well, I don't know if some, probably is most.
Okay.
What are they? Marvin? Marvin is not a prophet. Which Marvin? I thought about Marvin Edgar? Vernal? I didn't know Marvin was a prophet.
For 9 years. So you're telling me that Andre Stevens having partner draw TV, and every single time when you go to file your taxes, them ask you how you travel every day, where you use and travel, you can't tell them.
No receipt. No receipt.
No.
You not collect one receipt.
No receipt.
People them money.
Ladies and gentlemen, you don't know why the chopper them get locked up? Who know why the chopper them get locked up? Because they can't provide receipt for them assets. Them can't provide receipt for the money where them have. Where the money are come from. This is why them get locked up, you know. So what the difference with the government? After 11 years, you can show with the receipt them for where the money them go. And then, you don't want the auditor, because I hear the little brother from talk about say, when we put these together, we hope that the auditor moves with speed. So you give the auditor 11-year work and expect the auditor to do the work in a how long. Alright, so for instance, every year when they give the auditor the report, what she's supposed to get, right? And she takes 2 months to go through it and then say, alright, this is balanced. Here we go. Here are my recommendations to make it whatever she does. She takes 2 months. So if you give her 11 years worth of work 2 times 11 how much? It's supposed to take the audit at 22 months. If you don't audit all of the 11 year worth of work. Now, so you have to give her at least 1.5 years. At least 1.5 years, you know, to finish that, you know. Who did I think about that? Who was thinking about that? The office of the Auditor General is going to have to work overtime because of the incompetence of the leadership of the Jamaica Lawless Party. Who thought about that? What can go so?
What can go so? What can go so? What can go so?
And the people
right, I want
where your money
Mr. Douglas. Sorry. Right. Just Mr. Douglas, because you have a lot of people who are watching Andre's program, and some of them don't understand certain words and terms. We have to use some simple sentences and some simple scenarios to break down where you explain to. We not get no receipt. The Auditor General not get no receipt. And we are right to no. I asked the Ministry of Finance and the Ministry of Ministry of Health. Oh, where the money are there for that area? Because only did get it. Right? Only did get 500 million. Where they?
In simpler terms.
In simpler terms,
every single agency or department or ministry under the government of Jamaica, them send one piece of document asking for money from Ministry of Finance.
Yes.
When they send the document, let's say every agency asks for $100. When them send the money, it is our responsibility to send back where we spend it pan. If it is me send it $100, and all me ask you, Andre does it so well every single time. If nobody send him nothing, him send a picture. Him make sure people see that the money is spent on this. So you are gonna tell me, say, people are send Andre money, and instead of Andre show, say people him are taking money feed, him can show people all long, and we been a say, Andre, show away what you do with the money. You gonna say
for 9 years.
For
9 years.
For 11
me
years.
feed people. But the same people them feed still on the road.
I want to thank Mr. Wildman for joining. He has to leave now.
Big up Mr. Wildman. But in a simpler terms, people, can you imagine, like what I just said a while ago, can you imagine you send me Bolo donations and me telling you, say, me I go do a back to school drive for the kids them in my community. G? Alright, big up yourself, Vernon. Big up yourself. Like I was saying, can you imagine when you send me money and me say, alright, listen guys, I want to raise 4,000 US. I'm gonna do a back to school drive for the kids, and I come and I show you a bunch of boxes with stuff in it, but I don't show you a receipt as to how much the stuff costs. The first thing when I go think is that me thief the money down. So why the government of Jamaica not understand that the philosophy there and that principle there? We don't trust you. We're not criminal. As far as we can say, we don't trust you no. This is why there's an audit. And we're not supposed to trust you either. You understand? Even if you are trustworthy. When it comes to money, money corrupts and absolute. Money corrupts absolutely. When you have access to certain amount of money, a lot of people do without proof argument done. Thank you very much, Vernon. That is it. That is it. I have to show the people them that sent me the 4,000 collectively. 4,
thank you, sir.
Sorry, the people that sent me 4,000 US. I have to show them the receipts, them adding up to 4,000 US. There's no way they're going to accept anything less. So when it comes out to the $3 trillion, we're not talking about $3,000, you know, or 300,000 or 3 million, you know. When it comes out to the $3 trillion, Zane, why haven't we got the receipts? Why hasn't the Auditor General got the receipts after 9 to 11 years? Somebody make that make sense.
Something not right, my wisdom warriors. Something is not right. Tell about them.
And when well-thinking Jamaicans, when well-thinking Wagwan Roslyn, well, last some there. Me miss last some, you know. I wonder if last some alright. Hey, somebody reach out to last some for me, you know. Whoever have last some number. My number they mess up, you know. Because me get a new phone, so me not have a number, my number then gone, people. So my number then when me the things are safe for me email. Me not see them come up back. Somebody reach out to last some for me, man. Me miss last some, man. My friend I saw Chilani. Anyway, what me I say? See, any well-thinking Jamaican would think that the money is missing, and rightfully so, and until they can provide those receipts, we are going to maintain in our mind that the money is missing. So let us see how long it's going to take the Jamaica Labour Party to provide those receipts. And I think the Jamaican people should stay upon their neck with this one. Right? Because they're going to tell us that they had like some system where slow down things. You have to say, you have a system. Right? That's slowing down. That is slow. You know fix it. It take 11 years to fix the system. How long were you aware that the system is giving problem? This is clear negligence at its finest. Because what? You don't want us to know where the money going. Clearly, you don't want us to know where the money going. Paul, you know what you do? He say, Andrew no have no shame. Him shame tree dead. So they look for better from him. Boy, I have to concur. I cannot argue with that statement at all.
Man,
yes, thank
for
you.
adding to the discussion. And I hope that you'll get the Privy Council to defend the argument.
Yes, me like Mr. Wildman. Thank you. Me don't know where you got them hours and night. You should over here some of you people. All the people listen to you, and we respect your learnedness.
All right, sir. Thank you for coming.
Right. So personally, I think it's beyond me how we get money, but then nobody wants to give account for it, and then all we're gonna say not because we don't whatever. That are just pure semantics. If the AG been a ask feet, if the people them ask you to something, you can't submit it. Them liable to say anything.
Anything at
Yes.
all.
Them want to say.
Thank you very much, my general. I said that before. Semantics, a play of words. That's what semantics means. Facetious. That means you're trying to be tricky. You're trying to be cunning. You're trying to mislead. Using wordplay. That's all they are doing.
Yes.
Until you show me the proof that no missing. So Madam Finance Minister, drape up who you need to drape up for sure say I lie everybody I tell upon you. Prove we wrong then. If that is the case, prove we wrong. Because I see I come out strong for everybody who is anybody. Everybody I come out strong for. Check our Instagram page, people. Everybody. And
listen, we can't put Favour Williams on practice. Can't put Favour on no practice.
It's dishonest. Let me tell you why it's dishonest.
Why you can't put her on practice, Marvin? What happened?
Oh, come on, you're talking about Favour Williams. What contribution has this woman done for the education sector? If she can't manage education sector, you're telling that she has to handle the most important office in the parliament. The most important one, you can say what the failing Jamaican party, who most of them, I don't know what Isaac them plan to do if and when they get elected to be the next government, because people need to go to prison.
Emotional,
with the fancy terms and the fancy class at full time for the parliamentarians who have been robbing and raping the Jamaican people. Go prison. And that need a pan. Straight. All right.
I just return to say this thing about unaccounted and missing is that the Auditor General would have gone in and done her own internal audit.
Mm-hmm.
And because when you do you do your audit, like when you have an accountant, the accountant usually says, so where the receipt there?
Yeah.
What did you spend this on?
Yeah.
So when you cannot produce the receipt, you cannot balance your accounts because you cannot proceed. So if your failure to produce the receipts meaning that things are unaccounted for.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter what Jump says. If you Do it and beat me. Account for it. Because if you can't account for it, as far as we the public are concerned, the money missing.
Thank you. Man, listen, what? Come on, man. This is why I mess with Isaac. Me. Tell me, say the money accounted for. If it's not accounted for, it's unaccounted for. It missing. Where the receipt there? We are not going to take your word of mouth. We need documentation. Eh? Make we hear that again. Make we hear that again, people. Me glad say Isaac come back. Make we hear that again.
Prison. I mean, I want nobody come up here with no fancy terms and no fancy class. At full time for the parliamentarians who have been robbing and raping the Jamaican people. God, please no. And that need upon. Straight. All right.
I just returned to say this thing about unaccounted and missing is that the Auditor General would have gone in and done her own internal audit.
Mm-hmm.
And because when you do you do your audit, like when you have an accountant, the accountant usually says, so where the receipt there? What did you spend this on? So when you cannot produce the receipt, you cannot balance your accounts because you cannot proceed. So if your failure to produce the receipts meaning that things are unaccounted for. Doesn't matter what Jam says. If you do it and beat me, account for it. Because if you can't account for it, as far as we the public are concerned, the money missing.
I'm glad I said that Andre.
You can't PR the thing. You can't PR this. You can't PR this.
I'm glad I said that.
Yeah. When Jesus was on the cross, there were two people, one to his left and one to his right. And Jesus said, forgive the thieves, but not the liars. That's the sermon for tonight. Good night, gentlemen. I passed my bed. It's past my bedtime.
According to Marlon Morgan, the allegations are mischievous. He says they are nothing but blatant lies being spread by members of the People's National Party and what he dubbed as surrogates in civil society.
The PNP and a few of their supporters in civil society who have been spreading misinformation are very much aware that what we have is a situation which was initially flagged in 2012-2013 financial year when the PNP was in office, where various expenditure on the part of the then government were not subjected to an external audit by the competent authority so to do, which is the Auditor General. These funds are not unaccounted for or missing. It is unbecoming of the PNP and indeed its surrogates to use the traditional as well as social media space to falsely suggest otherwise and of course mislead the Jamaican people.
He's reacting to a story carried in the Caribbean National Weekly under the headline, quote, "Outrageous. Reports find 3 trillion in unaccounted government spending in Jamaica," end quote. To clarify the situation, Mr. Morgan detailed the financial process followed by the government ministries. He says at the end of each financial year, ministries are required by law to prepare an appropriation account which outlines how the money was spent. However, the lack of an appropriation account does not mean the money is missing, nor does it mean funds are not accounted for through other measures. Mr. Morgan says the government led by Andrew Holness is moving to address the long-standing problem that cuts across both PNP and JLP administrations of the past.
Ministries have been directed to build capacity and prioritize their appropriations accounts so as to ensure that the Auditor General is able to audit those appropriations accounts and certify them in the shortest possible time. The Jamaica Labour Party recognizes and readily appreciates that protracted delays in the preparation and the certification of ministries' appropriations accounts require immediate and timely action, as any delay is not in keeping with what is required by law. We are moving to fix the long-standing problem.
Finance Minister Favour Williams has similarly dismissed the suggestion of missing funds as false.
On a monthly basis, monthly financials from ministries go to the Ministry of Finance and the Public Service and to the AGD, the Auditor General Department. So it is not as if there is no reporting on the financials. What the Auditor General spoke to would be the appropriations account, and these are annual report, annual financial report that go to the Auditor General.
Mahiri Stewart for Nationwide News.
Hey, I want to say anytime when I hear people say, it's not as if, red flag. Not as if it's not a solid ground to stand on when it comes to finances. It's either it is or it is not. It's either you have the receipt or you don't have the receipt. It's either the money is unaccounted for or it's accounted for. There's no through line when it comes to people money. When it comes to money, the thing get funny. Want to know that already? So, want to hear the foolishness of them come with right as well.
The PNP and a few of their supporters in civil society who have been spreading misinformation are very much aware that what we have is a situation.
No, he's going to assume that the people in the public is very much aware of the intricate details within the Ministry of Finance and the different ministries where those monies went to. What an assumption.
What can go so?
Eh? What? Mighty God, I'm done here. We can't believe this. People want to hear this?
Which was initially flagged, society who have been spreading misinformation are very much aware that what we have is a situation which was initially flagged in 2012-2013 financial year.
No, this situation that he's talking about that was initially flagged, why him don't put out the information so the people can know what I'm talking about? Where is the evidence of what he speaks? You look like that party I really have a problem with evidence, you know. I'll tell you something, alright?
Something not right, my wisdom warriors. Something is not right. Tell about them.
When the PNP was in office, where various expenditure on the part of the then government were not subjected to an external audit by the competent authority so to do, which is the Auditor General.
So, in that time which he's speaking, they were not subjected to these audits. Well, if that is the case, my brother, since that you're now subjected to these situations, and your government under Andrew Onus came to us as if they were the standard of leadership, that they would do all the things right that the PNP did wrong. Why in a God's green earth and find ourselves in this predicament here? Where we don't know where the money there because we don't get no receipt.
These funds are not unaccounted for or missing. It is unbecoming of the PNP and indeed its surrogates to use the traditional as well as social media space to falsely suggest otherwise.
So hold on there. Where were you when they went to attack Mark Golding? Where was he? When the JLP propaganda machine came at the PNP? Where was this man? When did that? Why never come out and say to his colleagues that this is wrong and you should not do this? Why are you spreading lies? Why you never do that? Huh?
And of course, mislead the Jamaican people.
He's reacting to a story carried in the Caribbean National Weekly under the headline, quote, outrageous.
I disband them people. Oh Lord, sorry, my bad. I disband them. Oh man, what the hell going on? I disband them. See there? National Weekly, Caribbean National Weekly. Outrageous. Report finds 3 trillion in unaccounted government spending in Jamaica. Outrageous. 9 years, 10 years, 10 years. Outrageous. It is outrageous. You should be ashamed.
Reports find 3 trillion in unaccounted government spending in Jamaica, end quote. To clarify the situation, Mr. Morgan detailed the financial process followed by the government ministries. He says at the end of each financial year, ministries are required by law to prepare an appropriation account which outlines how the money was spent. However, the lack of an appropriation account does not mean the money is missing, nor does it mean funds are not accounted.
The lack of an account for the money does not mean the money is missing. Well, sir, what does that mean for us that don't know what to do with the money? It is safe for us to assume until otherwise proven that the money missing. It does not mean. This is how Una operate. This is how Una operate. How can you definitively say it's misinformation when you have not given us any information? Yo.
What can go so? What can go so?
Hey, who mess is this?
Who mess is this?
Yo, all them people get position in the government. How, Sway? How? How did they qualify to become ministers of government? With these weak ass arguments. Oh my good bro. We have no information as the public. The only information we have is the Auditor General don't get the report that much figure. Therefore, she don't know where the money there because she don't know how it's spent. She don't know.
Account does not mean the money is missing, nor does it mean funds are not accounted for through other measures. Mr.
Oh, so we should trust the other measures that you account the money for. So what you're telling us that you know where the money is and how the money was spent. But we don't need to know. The Auditor General doesn't need to know. So if the Auditor General doesn't know and we don't know, we should be of the same position that you are without the information that you know that the money is not missing. We should trust you. Man, if you don't go sit down somewhere. Hey, who mess is this? Who mess is this? Don't go sit down somewhere.
Morgan says the government led by Andrew Holness is moving to address the long-standing problem that cuts across both PNP and JLP administrations of the past.
Okay, so you want to take comfort in that it's a problem for the PNP in the past. Why is that? Aren't you supposed to be the standard? Isn't the Prime Minister campaigned under that he is the government for the people that will do things the right way because he knows the wrong way how it's been done? So why is it that the same long-standing problem that the PNP has, according to them, why is it that they have the same problem now for 10 years? Make it make sense. Somebody needs to call me, you know. This is the call-in show, and I've been on for 1 hour and 34 minutes. And I've been laying down the information, and nobody has called me. I can't believe. I can't believe.
Ministries have been directed to build capacity and prioritize their appropriations accounts so as to ensure that the Auditor General is able to audit those appropriations accounts and certify them in the shortest possible time. So as to ensure that the Auditor General is able to audit those appropriations accounts. Ministries have been directed to build capacity and prioritize their appropriations accounts so as to ensure that the Auditor General is able to audit those appropriations.
So people, Yo, when I have to listen to them people that are good enough. Hear what the man said.
So as to ensure that the Auditor General is able to audit the capacity and prioritize their
Operations of the past.
Ministries have been directed to build capacity and prioritize their appropriations accounts so as to ensure
the ministries have now been instructed to prioritize getting those reports to the Auditor General. So I have one immediate question to ask. Are you admitting that they were not prioritizing it? Are you admitting that they were not instructed before to prioritize it? So you're admitting to negligence. Hey, we could have been a lawyer. You know, so we need to go back to school. We need to go to college, you know. We could have been a lawyer. Because this man a tie up for himself. You are telling us that they have been instructed to prioritize getting those reports to the Auditor General. So who was responsible before? Who was supervising these agencies within the government to say, wait a minute. Oh, them reporting a reach a 2-year gone, you know? Wagwan. Oh, is there anybody responsible for that? Is there anybody responsible for supervising and pressuring those people for sending the reports? Oh, according to the gentleman on Banaja TV. What name again? The young man, his name Ishmael Douglas. According to Ishmael Douglas, you guys get 3 letters a year to prioritize those documents. So again, this is negligence. This is sloppy governance. You guys did this on purpose. You guys have been negligent on purpose. It says a lot about your governing skills as a government. That you don't prioritize sending important financial reports to the Auditor General as to how our money is spent for the last 9 to 11 years.
What can go so?
Mighty God.
that the Auditor General is able to audit those appropriations accounts and certify them in the shortest possible time.
Him have the audacity to talk about the Auditor General certify them in the shortest possible time when you took the longest possible time to give her the report them. Hey, how would I be there? Hey, who mess is this? Oh, man.
Oh, man, is this?
Who that brother ya people? How him name? What name? What that brother ya be? Who him? Eh? Who is this guy? This guy is unbelievable. Spokesperson of the JLP task force, Marlon Morgan. You know what say? You know me not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna left that alone. I'm gonna left that alone. Let's continue. At this bond them people, see there? That story in a Florida bond them. More disgrace is coming. Disgraceful set of blouse and skirt, you know. I can't, brother, man, lame. Man, am I embarrassed, you know? Man, am I embarrassed with that?
Next week, Thursday, Christmas Day, for an English class over context matters about missing, unaccounted for, and can't find the receipts, and not doing your job for 11 years.
11 years. 11 years. Eh?
What can go so?
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
Let me put it in context, guys. And I can say this with my chest. Every single ministry has an internal audit unit. Every ministry. Before the Auditor General comes in, the internal auditors go in first. And if it is that something is wrong, the Auditor General will then come in. I can tell you, Auditor General go a whole heap of ministry.
News Jamaica.
All right. Alright. People, that first part there, you tell me all the things in the comment section. See?